There's a version of wealth building advice that basically tells you to sacrifice your 30s so you can enjoy your 60s. And in today's video, I want to respectfully push back on that because I think you can build meaningful wealth and live well right now at the same time. They are not opposites. And today I want us to talk about that and what that might look like. Hello everyone, my name is Detutu. Welcome back to my channel if you are an existing subscriber, and welcome to my channel if this is your first time of seeing my face. Like I said, my name is Detutu and I'm a finance professional living in Germany. I think about building wealth a lot and how it applies to my own reality. Please do your own research or talk to a financial advisor for your specific situation. Let's get into this video. The biggest myth in personal finance is that you have to choose between building wealth and living your life. On one side, you have the hustle and sacrifice camp. Every euro and cent is saved. There are no treats, extreme frugality, you retire early, say at 45 or 50. On the other hand, you have the YOLO camp. You only live once camp. Spend freely, you only live once, worry about the future later, or the future will even take care of itself. Neither of these is right, and more importantly, neither of them is sustainable long term. Because what happens if some unexpected event happens? The approach I've built and what I've seen work for other people is intentional wealth building that includes your life as it is right now. You are living your life, not surviving your life. You're experiencing your life and not just letting it pass you by. Now let's talk about the foundations. You have to know your numbers. What does financial security actually mean for you? This is deeply personal and you should not adopt someone else's financial plan. I know there are a lot of content creators on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok sharing how they intend to achieve financial freedom at a certain age, and they take us all through this journey. Everyone's reality is different. For some, financial security means a paid-off home. For others, it's a certain level of investment portfolio. While for others, it's enough to be location independent. You need to get specific. Abstract goals do not get funded, concrete ones do. The more specific you are, the more likely you are in taking actionable steps to achieve your financial goals. This is the oldest rule in personal finance, paying yourself first, and it's old and still valuable because it works. Before you spend anything in a month, once your income lands in your account, automate a transfer to savings and investment. Make it happen before your brain has a chance to spend it. Most banking apps have this feature. I have this set up as well on my accounts so that on payday a fixed amount moves automatically. If I don't see it, I don't miss it. Meaning out of sight, out of mind. In Germany, your main vehicle here will likely be a broker account with regular investments into ETFs. Most commonly, a world ETF like the MSCI World or an all-world fund. The key principle is to be consistent. Regular investing over time beats trying to time the market every single time. If you're employed in Germany, you're definitely contributing to the state pension system. That's good, but the German pension alone is unlikely to be sufficient for a comfortable retirement. We have seen the news, it's not looking good, especially for expats who may not have contributed for the full period. It's best to supplement it. Look into the betriebliche Rentenversicherung offered by your company, and you can also take up private Rentenversicherung. Building an emergency fund is a no-brainer. 3 to 6 months of expenses liquid, not in a fixed deposit account, but in a Tagesgeld konto, also known as a high yield savings account. You should know how much it costs you to live the current lifestyle you live in numbers. There are several banks that currently offer competitive interest rates to open a high yield savings account. This is actually your foundation before you invest aggressively anywhere. You should do this first. To the living fully part. Here's how I balance this, or how I try to balance this with actually living. I budget for joy, and I do this deliberately. I have a line in my budget called something funny. It's something actually funny, but I use this money for things like trips, experiences, dinners, and so on. It's allocated, it's intentional, it's not guilt money, it's not an afterthought, it's planned money. I prioritize experiences over things, which I will probably discuss in another video, because experiences give me more and cost less over time than accumulating things. I don't lifestyle inflate automatically. Every time my income increases, I consciously decide how much of that increase goes to wealth building versus lifestyle. Also, not everything needs to scale at the same rate. If I earn additional income, for example, I recently filed for tax returns for 2 years. I don't just spend like it's free money. Usually it's split. A part goes to investment, a part gets to improve my life or pay for an experience. Your 30s is not a decade to survive, they are a decade to build in every sense. Your finances, your career, your relationships, and your sense of self. You don't have to choose between money and life. You just have to be intentional, because at the end of the day, what's the point of financial discipline if your life does not actually feel good? If you found this video useful, please give it a like. It genuinely helps the channel because I've been away for a while. And subscribe if you want more honest content about money and life as an expat. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao!